Hello everyone. Are you looking for biology project in grade 10? Here we are, guidelines. This paper consists of 2 practical sections and you are supposed to attempt both tasks in groups of up to 5 members. Write the responses in the spaces provided for tasks that require written responses. Use blue or black ink only. All responses must be written in English, except Kiswahili. Cell biology and biodiversity, cell structure and specialization. A newly established senior school purchased a set of laboratory apparatus to facilitate effective teaching and learning of biology. Learners were excited about the new apparatus and requested their biology teacher to plan for a laboratory session to enable them explore the light microscope after a series of theoretical lessons. The teacher provided learners with a light microscope for each group and the following materials and apparatus to enhance their skills in microscopy during the practical session. These materials were provided to the learners: eyepiece lenses of varying magnification, microscope slides, cover slips, scalpel, pair of forceps, onion bulb or kale/skuma weak leaf, 30 centimeters transparent ruler, petri dish, water, and labels. Furthermore, the teacher prepared and presented the following tasks for the learners to attempt in their groups. Remember, groups should carry up to 5 members. In your group, you are expected to take turns in performing each of the following activities. Question A. On the microscope provided, label the following parts as E, F, and G respectively. Respectively means in that order, starting with the E and ending with the G. E is condenser, F is fine adjustment knob, and G is diaphragm. So E is condenser. You can just see where I've labeled E. That is condenser. Then fine adjustment knob is that part you can see on the diagram, and then the diaphragm is the other part that is you can see it down there labeled as G. Demonstrate, name and label on the diagram on the microscope 2 parts that perform each of the following functions. Which part on the microscope that perform the function of light focusing? So light focusing is mirror, that is for reflecting light. Condenser, concentrate light. Diaphragm, regulate the amount of light. Any 2 correct parts for 1 mark each. Roman 2 is for support and stability. That's which part of the microscope functions or act as a support. The answer is base. Base of support and stability. How do you explain this? You will tell your teacher that this is possible because base is broad. Base is broad and wide to provide firm support. C. Demonstrate 2 precautions for the safe handling of a microscope. For a safe handling of microscope. 1. Carry microscope using both hands, that is arm and base. So one hand should hold at the base, the other one at the arm. Then number 2, place on the table or a stable flat surface, not on the edge of a bench. So ufai kuweka karibu na mwisho wa meza, manake it will be knocked down. Number 3, clean lenses with the soft tissue only. Do not use water to clean any part of the microscope. So unafaa utumie soft tissues that has been dipped in a methylated spirit. Number 3, do not touch lenses with the wet or dusty hands or fingers. Do not touch the lenses with the wet or dry words, dusty or wet hands or fingers. Do not do that. Then ukisahau na hiyo, you can also talk of lower stage before placing or removing slide. So nafaa you lower the stage before removing slides. Then number last, click the objective lens in position to avoid breaking the stage or lens. Those are the precautions that we should take when handling the microscope or light microscope. Number D, using a pair of forceps, carefully peel off a thin epidermal layer from the onion bulb or sukuma wiki kale leaf. From the peel, cut a small piece about 1 cm by 1 cm of the epidermal tissue using the scalpel. Place a drop of water on a clean microscope slide. Spread the epidermal tissue onto the slide. Gently lower a cover slip onto the tissue at an angle. A. Observe the tissue under low, medium, and high power magnification of the light microscope. Place the microscope in an appropriate location facing the direction of natural light, that is close to a window. Draw and label the tissue as observed under high power magnification, 3 marks. So this is the diagram that should be observed under high magnification power. So on the diagram, we should see it should be like epidermal cells should be in a rectangular or a brick-like arranged in rows. Neatness, so your work should be neat. Your work should be neat, devoid of visible, ensure handling or pencil dart. So unafaa kuhakikisha shading or the way you handle the pencil should be very careful. Continuous outline, proportions recognizable, view showing all parts. At least one correct level, cell wall, cytoplasm vacuole nucleus. Explain why it was necessary to use a thin layer of epidermis. To allow light to pass through, transparent for clear visibility. Roman 2. Lower the cover slip at an angle. Prevent formation of air bubbles. G. Suggest one additional step in the procedure that would make the observed image clearer. By use of iodine or methylated blue, also you can call it staining with the dye. Staining with the dye. Roman 2. Preserve tissue's structure for future use. You should talk of fixation, use of ethanol. Fixation with ethanol ili uweze kutumia in the near future. H. Assuming during the experiment, a group of learners observed a darker field of view without any clear image. Suggest the likely cause of this observation. Mirror not adjusted well or no light passing through the specimen. 2. You can talk of lens not aligned with its field of view. 3. Diaphragm closed or light blocked, light not passing through. 4. Apertures, lens, mirror covered with dust, polythene, or maybe obstructions. Question 2. Carry out tests to determine the presence of reducing sugars, proteins, lipids, and vitamin C in each of the following food samples provided, and complete the table below to inform the diet needs of learners in a school. We have a table here, tests. We have test of reducing sugars, protein, lipids, and vitamin C. Then food sample, we have F, G, H, and J. Procedure, you provide the procedure to test those samples. Then observation and the conclusion. So let me take you through very fast. For reducing sugars, that is food sample F, and equal amount of Benedict solution and warm in a water bath. Observation, no color change, the color remains blue black. That means reducing sugars absent. That is conclusion. Proteins G, that is food sample G, protein. Let's test for protein and equal volume of burette solution, burette reagent, and shake. So you add first and shake. After, color changes from blue to purple or violet. Violet, we're going to change color to violet or purple. You indicate that the protein is present. Therefore, that's conclusion. You'll say that the protein are present. Then lipids, that is food sample H, RAV, electrofats. So for lipids, you have electrofats or oil on the filter paper, stroke plain paper, hold the paper above a flame to dry, hold it against light. A permanent translucent mark is formed on the paper. That means lipids or fat present. C. Vitamin C is food sample J. Obtain juice and add it to DCPIP in a test tube. So what you are adding food sample J to a test tube containing DCPIP. Color change observation. The observation is decoloralized. Then DCPIP is decoloralized or turns colorless. That means vitamin C or ascorbic acid is present. The other name of vitamin C is ascorbic acid. That is present when the color of DCPIP changes to colorless. Question 2. In your opinion, give a reason why some of the food samples substances provided are common in the diet served both at home and school. The question is, give a reason why some of the food samples provided are common in the diet served in both home and school. So we can talk of protein to provide or to build and repair tissue worn out. Then for sugar can talk of for energy. So sugar is there also in both the home and the school foods for energy giving. Carbohydrate, therefore, is also used for energy giving. So you can talk like that. Number B. Add 2 ml of dilute hydrochloric acid to 2 ml of solution F and heat to boil. So solution F, you see, we said that the protein is absent there. And heat and boil. Allow the mixture to cool and add sodium hydrogen carbonate dropwise until fizzing stops. Repeat the reducing sugars test for and account for the observation made. There are more bubbles and so for question 2A. B. Color changes from blue, black to yellow, orange. The hydrochloric acid hydrolyzed the sucrose or the saccharide in the table sugar into free glucose or simple sugar or monosaccharide, which is a reducing sugar. FE. Another instructions or guidelines. Peel some sample E and obtain 4 cubes of about 1 centimeter each, 1 centimeter cubic each. Place one uncrushed cube in a clean test tube and label it as A1. Crush the 3 of the remaining cubes separately using a mortar and a pestle or macrate. Cut it into small pieces. Using a scalpel, transfer the contents to 3 clean test tubes and label them as A2, B1, and B2 respectively. A question. Add about 2 cm cubic of hydrogen peroxide to test tube A1 and A2 in a turn and make the observation in each test tube. Account for the difference in observation made in test tube A1 and A2. There are more bubbles or greater effervescence in test tube A2 relative to A1. The sample in A2 is crushed into smaller pieces, thus providing a larger or increased surface area for enzymatic action. Or you can also say there are fewer bubbles or less effervescence in test tube A1 relative to A2. The sample in A1 is uncrushed, thus has smaller surface area exposed for enzymatic action. D. Roman 1. Add 2 drops of dilute hydrochloric acid in the test tube B1. Shake and allow the content to settle for about 2 minutes. Add about 2 cm cubic hydrogen peroxide to test tube B1 and B2 in turn and make the observation in each of the following test tubes. State the observation made in test tube B2. Bubbles, fizzing or hissing sound, or production of colorless or bubbles or effervescence produced. D. Roman 2. Account for or explain the observation made in test tube B1. No reaction. The HCl changed or lowered the pH, making the medium acidic or unfavorable for enzymatic action. E. Demonstrate how the wooden splint could have been used in this practical activity. The learner clearly demonstrates lighting of the wooden glowing splint, extinguishing the flame to have a glowing splint, inserting the glowing splint into a test tube in which oxygen is being produced to show it being relit. F. A group of learners carried out the practical activity in C above using a boiled piece of sample E. Account for the likely observation made. No reaction, no bubbles, no gas, no effervescence. Boiling the sample denatures or kills the enzymes, which would be required to catalyze the reaction. That's what I had for you today. That is biology grade 10 projects. So kindly share and subscribe for more grade 10 projects to come. Bye.